Hello everyone and welcome to a tutorial about how to use TestGorilla to build an initial assessment which you will send out to potential candidates for your CSR rep positions, which they will then fill in, answer, and provide some sort of video introducing themselves so you know right away their communication skills and you know basically right away if they know the knowledge required to be a good CSR. So the platform we like to use for this is called TestGorilla. So go ahead and create an account here. I already have one, so I'm just going to go ahead and log in. All right, let's continue. And then what we're going to do is two things. We want to give them a couple. I'll show one that I'm using right here, which is this one, and I'll show you what the layout we created if you want to do it yourself. Okay. So we have a couple of things. In this test, we have an English proficiency test, which is very important if you're hiring overseas, which we're doing. We have an attention to detail test, which is important for CSRs to make sure they're giving the customers the exact information they need in a timely manner. We have communication, customer success. So why I really like TestGorilla is it actually has all this library of pre-built tests for any sort of position. So we use it for CSR specifically, but you'll see that you can use it for any other position. So this test specifically, we do not have a disc assessment, but most we do for other clients. And then here is a list of questions that we also recommend that you use. So introduce yourself in 60 seconds, a video question, describe a time when you had to handle unfair and unreasonable complaint, what can bring you to this role and what can you bring to this role that you're confident other applications cannot. If you are interested in every single question that we personally use, you can just click the link down below and you'll be redirected to a site that has all those questions. Remember, if this seems like a lot, we can do this all for you. We do this entire thing for you. So if you're interested in that, just simply book a call with us for a free consultation. We'll see if we can work together. If you want to do it yourself, totally get it. Here to provide value. Let's continue. So what you're going to go ahead and do here is, once we're here, we're going to create a new assessment. English, we're going to put customer support, representative, CSR, work arrangement, remote, job role location, worldwide. And then, okay, so you see, you can use an assessment template that has some like ready-made ones already. So we can try it with that. I recommend you guys try that in the beginning. Let's see what it comes up with. All right. So it came up with a motivation test and a communication test. So one test that we definitely want to do is the DISC assessment. This is a very, very, very valuable test and remember, you're going to give this test also to your best performing reps, figure out where they stand, and you're going to use that as the basis to find other customer service reps as well. Okay, so we're going to add this one. So you have communication. I also like typing speed. It's pretty important. Why we also use TestGorilla is it has a built-in anti-cheating software. So if you're doing the test, if they're looking away or if they step out of frame, you'll be notified of that, so you'll know they cheated. So that's why we make sure. That's why I love this platform, because it's foolproof. Okay, let's do this one. Perfect. We got DISC, communication, and then let's add English proficiency. Another good reason to do this test is, let's do proficient. Another good reason to do this test is if people actually go and do this test, like this test is an hour long, if they actually go through the test, you know they're dedicated, you know they're committed, and you're actually building up leverage on them, which is exactly what you want for a long-term CSR. These are some of the green flags you want to look out for. Cool. So we got the DISC, we got the typing speed, we got the English proficiency, we got motivation, which is really good to know as well. And let's continue. Then we go next. And then you can add your own questions. Highly recommend you do this. So highly recommend you add a video question saying, introduce yourself briefly, and why you would be a great fit for this role, right? And then this is just internal. You can fill this out if you want, but no problem. Save. Perfect. Now we have a question added. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have that. You can focus any other questions you have. I recommend adding some essays, some multiple choice. And remember, you can find a list of the questions that we ask right here on this site that you can use for yourself. Then let's go next. Perfect. So we have the tests already done. We have the custom questions, which I asked. And then here's the cool stuff. So you can add more questions. You can add some qualifying questions here as well. I highly recommend adding qualifying questions. So we usually ask like, hey, are you able to work in this time zone? Or if there's something you 100% know that if your CSR rep cannot have this skill or trait, ask this question. And if they answer no, then they won't even do the assessment, which is exactly what you want. Make an intro and outro video that you can use like, hey, welcome to our company. This is what it's about. I highly recommend that. Here's the anti-test cheating snapshots of candidates taken with 30 seconds of your boot camp. This is some anti-cheating settings, some accommodations. I don't like to show them the result, but you can. And then a deadline. And that's it. Then you're done. And then once that's done, you can start away by inviting candidates. You can either invite them, share a link, so generate a public link. Link 1, name whatever you want. There you go. Now you have a link that you can share with other people, or in your job description, you can invite by email or in bulk, and you're all set to go. Hope that helps. Have a wonderful day. And remember, if you want to reach out for a free consultation, just check out our website, talenttrials.co, fill out the form there, or just fill out the form at the end of this document. Thanks. Have a great day.